Good evening, and welcome to the Tavern. Alright, I can be heard. Always check my sound. I never trust this thing. I hope people are well. Hi, Mini Mommy. I hope you're well. Oh my gosh. By the way, I'll say I love that Mini. I almost want to call it a fish person. I love that Mini. It came out so good. I believe it did show and tell last Wednesday. But that's it. I hope you're well. I hope whoever else is, because there's a couple other people working about it. I hope they're well too. Hopefully, I'm going to try to finish this tonight. We'll see. Who knows? I guess the question is the Kickstarter end before I get the mini done? I think I'm going to get it done. I mean, I've got... The Kickstarter ends on Saturday. That means I'd have 2 more sessions. You're good. Almost forgot about stream. You always forget about this stream. I guess I'm forgettable. Well, I mean, it doesn't help that I didn't have stream on Saturday because I was at a convention. And it was loads of fun. I had 8 hours. I was there for 8 hours doing painting, and then I played. And we had 14 people, I think. So not too bad, especially for a first-year con where attendance, I think, was probably down from where they were expecting, or the hype because of COVID. But it's not, yeah. So I was very happy. I bought myself a new shirt. I should have wore it. I wore my Reaper shirt because, Bone 6 and all. No, I bought a shirt that says, God, what does it say on it? It says, I'll use my bonus action to cry. So I was like, I just kind of did that on stream. So tonight, let's see, I don't have a lot left on her, so I should get her done. Hopefully we'll get her done tonight. Basically I have just the OSL, the torch, and I think her base to do. And then I have to play the waiting game for 2 years until I get all the other pieces. Because I'm definitely, I put in for the core, let's see, I got the core set. I gotta put some more money into it. Probably put another 100 into mine. And because I'll cover a core set and 2 of the expansions that I want. It feels like so little compared to what we need for everything, but every little bit counts, so I'm trying to think of how I want to start this. Actually, I'm going to start with yellow. We all think, a lot of people think that fire should go from red to yellow, but it's not. It's the other way around. Just the yellow is at the bottom and the red's at the top. So I've got, appropriately enough, I've got this paint called Torchlight. So we're going to start base coating the whole thing with that. Torchlight will also be the OSL color. So I noticed the last time I painted the hair in her, let's actually make sure this is on stream. You notice I painted a lot of white up here because that's where that's where the majority of the highlights are going to go on the top of her head. Also, this yellow, Reaper yellows don't tend to cover very well. I also did, come along here. Also did the top of the torch. Add some white there. Yikes, I think I went a little too far. There we go. Don't want it going over the lip, I just want it on top of the lip. So that yellow is the color that doesn't cover real well. That's why I'm going to base the whole thing yellow. It's funny because yellow's a light color. I think there'd be some white or something in this, but no. Because usually when the color's got a lot of white in it, it will cover. White is an opaque color most of the time. Gonna have to hit it with a couple of coats, but that's the way it is with yellow. Although I can start, let's see, fire orange. Oh, fire orange always seems to separate on me. Always have to mix it. Oh, I almost forgot. Let me go on here. Oh, no. I need to check something out. Let's see. Window. I need to make sure I actually turn on a certain reward. If it's not on. Let's see. Oh, maybe it is on. Let's see. Sound alert. So all the ones I've had it a whole bunch here. It's the sound alert saying moist. No, wait a minute. I like use that as Gareth. Paint with a pirate hat. Release the Kraken. Cowbell. I still want to get a cowbell at some point. Cheers. Drink from the shot glass. It's on. 15 minutes of overtime. So yeah, I got one for 15 minutes of overtime now. I think you knew that though, Mini Mommy. Ask me anything within reason. Nobody's ever done that. And somebody put the suggestion, I have too many points, burn them. That was another one we just added. Okay. Everything's on I want to be on. Hi, Cyanus. Oops. Click, I think. Just making sure all my channel points that I want on tonight are on all my mini dries. Because yellow is a pain in the neck color. It doesn't cover well. So how are you tonight, Mr. Cyanus? I said I had a great weekend. So I had Rising Phoenix Gaming Con, which is their first year, and it went pretty well. I had about 14 people show up to the paint take. I was only there 8 hours, so let's see, doing well. Brought more horseshoes and play more Elden Ring. You should paint something. You have stuff to paint. You should paint something. That's what you should do. Every day without painting is a day without sunshine. At least for me. I'm going to start putting in some orange. I may have to go... That looks pretty good, though. I don't know. I probably have to go back over some of that because it's still not covered. I was going to try to mix it in, but it's just kind of moving the paint around. Don't want to come that far down. I'm going to sit here and play with this until I ruin it. So, alright, I'm going to stop and talk and say hi. When I become the Elden Lord and the Elden Ring is mine to command, I will paint. No. 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 Just paint now and play later. You should do a hobby streak. Of course, then again, you do a hobby streak every day. Hi, PT. How are you? Tonight I'm doing a little OSL, by the way. I started it, when the hell was on last one? Wednesday. Started it last Wednesday when I did her hair, and you notice there's actually some white in the hair. That's where the yellow's going to go. Let's see if I can... Come on, camera. Behave yourself. So I did white because I'm going to put yellow on top of it. It'll make it stand out a little better. I may add a little to her face. I think there might be some yellow that needs to go onto her nose and such, but then I'm fine with having more skin tone. The strongest OSL is going to be on her head. So, why are you loopy? What are you on? And can you share? No. I'll tell you, I can still feel it in my friggin' voice. I can feel it in my throat. That my voice is like kind of dead. And I don't know if that's just from overuse or the fact of whatever the heck I had, allergy or something, that I've had for the last couple weeks. Codeine coughs and makes me too tired to sleep. I guess that makes sense. I don't know. I've never been too tired. When I'm that tired, I usually do sleep. NyQuil is usually what I take when I'm having issues sleeping because of a cold. Usually it's because of a cough, and it will just, it works like a charm for me. 20 minutes later, I'm out. The only bad thing is I don't tend to go to bed for 8 hours, and I wake up and my brain is like very foggy. Let's see if I can actually cover this a little better. Unfortunately, the thing with Reaper's yellow paints is they do tend not to cover. So I'm going to actually try to cover this whole thing. Then I'll start adding colors in. Because it wasn't working real well. It was just sort of pushing the paint around. And I don't want that. Don't have a lot left on her. Which is good because the Kickstarter is coming to an end this Saturday. So, if you were planning on getting in on it, you don't have much time left till the prices will go up. At least I think that's how it happens. If you're not a backer, anything you add later, you can become a late backer, but everything's, I think, a little more expensive. When you back it, you can continuously add stuff for probably like a year or whatever, however long they decide to hold the pledge manager open. Oh, want to paint, but my mental capacity at the moment is a hamster on a wheel barely going. That sucks. But anyways, as I was saying, it'll be more money. And then, of course, it'll be way more money when it hits retail. It's like double the price or more of what you can buy. That's why I do it. I like the cheap minis. Even if I never paint them, they're cheap minis. I'll have them in case I need them. And actually, it's funny. I did that this weekend. I did do some painting because I said I ran a paint and take. I was going to play this character. I did this because I was going to play this character for my Pathfinder Society special game. She is a, I like the way she came out, but she's not totally done. I got more work I want to do. But she is basically a Paladin of Iomade from this is all Pathfinder, so this is all Galarian lore. She's from Nidal, which is why she's got like the grayish skin. Real happy place. Basically, she escaped from there. The god Zon-Kuthon is king there, and he's like the god of pain and suffering and all sorts of nastiness. So she basically got away and said, screw this, because a paladin of Iomade would be a big no-no there. So I'm happy with the way she came out. She's good enough for tabletop. She wasn't good enough for the game. Now, here's the funny thing. Whenever I do something like this, when I paint a mini for a character I intend on playing at a special or something like that, on that day, I never play that character. And sure enough, I did not play this character. We ended up changing everything around and ended up going with a different character. But it was fine. It was a ton of fun. My character, I almost died, but I didn't. So sorry while I cough. I still have a cough. Sorry while I cough and check out this. Alright, you know what, while I wait, I'm going to start actually putting in some of the OSL bits too. So, yellow is the intended color. Even if the top's going to be red, it's still a yellow fire. And yes, I want to even get it. The recesses are still, I still want to get it in the recesses here. They're going to have more of, but because the recesses, they're a little more shadowed, so more of the undercolor is going to come through. Like so. I feel like she should have a little on her nose. Maybe a little on this brow because there's a lot of shadow in here. Maybe a little on the cheek. Yeah, maybe actually. I've got, alright, so I'm going to go onto that eyebrow. I'm going to do what I did on the top. I'm going to add some white in there. And I'm going to go over it. I'm not sure if it should be that bright. It might be, though. It is kind of stuck out there. I'm going to go do the other side. It's a good way to kill a little time. Come on, paint, get on the brush. There we go. It looks so much more brighter on the camera than what it looks like in reality. It's pretty good, but See if I can flip her to get a decent shot on the camera. That's what I got. That doesn't look too bad. It looks... Actually, it really doesn't actually look too bad. Okay, now back to the actual torch. I'm going to add some orange in. I'm going to add a little down towards the absolute bottom because I want to put some sort of a line between the top of my torch and the... But I want it to be pretty subtle, I think. Basically, it's just, yeah, I want a line between the top of my torch, which I'm painting that same yellow because it's reflecting off of it. Then I'm getting this orange into the recesses, and I'm going all the way up. It's gonna be pretty red up top. Told you sometimes I use my fingers to kind of blend things in. Go back to my yellow. Let's see if I can bring that up just a little. Blend this a little in. I feel like it looks a little too stripey. Good thing yellow, as I said, is fairly translucent. Alright, now I'm going to get into some red. Phoenix red. Since it's a fairly orangey red. And just squirt it out. It's funny, I didn't even put that much pressure on it. It squirted out. I tend to do a lot of this, going kind of back and forth between my layers and to see if I can blend them in. Maybe a little hint of color of this color, even a little bit low. Some of the more recessed spots. I'm going to grab a little orange and stick some right up in here. Then I've got one more. Whoa, I'm just drifting over. I'm drifting too far over. I'm going one more color here, which is actually called Fire Red. Try to feather it in, blend it in.
Moist.
Oh, it's a Gareth. Hi, Gareth. Are you streaming tonight? Hi, Dwayne. You guys can always say hi. Come, just say hi. I'll look up eventually. So this is basically, that's how you do, not a difficult way of doing OSL. I'm just debating if I want to darken anything. I don't think so. I think I want to keep it light. That was weird. Your internet was down. Well, that's no good. It's up now, though. So, yay. If there's something I really want to watch, then I will just go on my phone and use data. You know what? I'm not thrilled. Her eyebrow is kind of gotten lost, so I'm gonna... I am not gonna remember what the hell color I did it. I don't think it matters too much. I'm gonna cover y'all. We're working on a giveaway piece. Oh, You know? Well, actually, I'm going to do giveaway pieces. There are certain people here who have been subbing all year, and they will be getting pieces. But redo the eyebrow. But that's kind of exciting. So when's your 1 year? When's your anniversary? Streamiversary. Streamiversary. See if I can fleck in just a little bit of the yellow, but without killing my eyebrow. That's better. I may want to... I was going to say, you know what? Or if you've got an Amazon Prime one, I mean, you could just use that too. But honestly, I know there's other places you want to sub. May 26th. God, that's right. You didn't start streaming much before me. I should do that. I really should do that. I'm not sure what. Because it's like I got all these things I want to paint on stream that I don't want to do as a giveaway because I want my Critical Role set and I want to paint my dice guys and I want to paint I want to paint, of course, the charity bird from Reaper. That's the next thing after I finish her. Is I want to paint the Nightingale. I don't even have a plan for it yet. Haha. It's a really, really cool... I love the wings, too, and the stuff on the back. It's a really cool mini. If you haven't got one, go get one. It's the proceeds support Ukrainian relief. In fact, I may be starting that tonight. Gonna fleck a little bit of the yellow in the top, just to carry a little bit of the color through the entire thing. I don't know if this is proper or not, but I don't care. I'm doing it. I think that's actually it, other than the base. You know what? I am going to do a little something extra here, too. Like afraid to. Just put a little hint of some of that red. Just a hint. I'm just sort of in the recesses. Maybe kill that one a little bit, because that's sort of towards the back. I think I'm pretty happy with that. All right. You're going to pay Ragnar Blackmane. What is he from? What mini line is he from? And I'm excited. This is, yay. So, you know, I mean, I guess I could go and try to go until 10:30, but that makes it for a very long stream. All right, so I want some stone. I might want to see if I can go even darker. flame me while I die. So, how was your weekend, by the way, Gareth? He's from the Space Wolves. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. You're giving away 40 keys, Stiff. So, did you do anything fun this weekend? I'm going to hint at the fact that this is a fairly dark place, although I'm going to see if I can... Yummy, yummy, yummy blue stuff. It does like to stick to its stuff more than anything else, but... Wow, that's really stretchy. And there goes my brush. No crimson tonight. Let's see. Get it. All right. Oh, good. I threw my brush in the trash. Good place for it. I always clean off the mini. I always clean off the blue stuff. All right. I'm going to do it so that I want it sitting up and I don't want the blue stuff near the edges. All right, let's take a look. There's 5 of us. We could do show and tell, too. I bought bunk beds for the girls they picked up from the new place. And then, oh, yeah, that's right. I meant to ask because I was busy, so I couldn't actually watch your stream. I would have liked to have. Oh, excuse me. So, how'd you like them? Because, yes, Garrett did a stream yesterday where he tested the paints, but I was I was doing the mini painting party. All right, so let's see. I gotta remember, it's like I gotta sit here and think how to do this. So, there we go. Yep. Yeah, my monthly mini painting party, and we had a decent turnout. He's cool, by the way. You're giving away some pretty good stuff there. Jeez, you know, he's not a cheap mini. You do like contrast better over. So I said, the thing I heard, and I heard from Roy, the bald GM, was the fact that and from others, but I know he did it for sure, that basically the paints reactivate with water. Now, I can see definitely cons to this. I can see pros to this if you want to go back and blend stuff in. It's sort of like working with oils in that respect. So let's see. I'm going to open up Discord. But you need to post your stuff on my Discord, Gareth. I've got people on there that, you know... Whoops, not that Discord. Where the hell am I? I'm near the top. There I am. I'm even on the right channel. Oh, you know, I don't remember where we left off. I know we did them. So Rathmore showed up to paint day. They react to especially dark. I'm so sorry. So yeah, when you're trying to cover up, don't mind me. I'm going to do that. Sorry, don't mind my actual screen. I'm trying to fix things so I can... There we go, Discord. You do need to... Well, you do. I mean, how are you going to... People, you know, need to... People need to see what you do. Alright, so... Rathmore's been busy, and he showed up at paint day, and he brought his 7-year-old daughter. She was so adorable. She was shy, but she was so adorable, and they both painted princesses. It was awesome. Oh, Rathmore should get a picture of it. Hers came out, she painted like a 7-year-old, and it's like there are times I wish I was painting like a 7-year-old because they paint with, you know, children paint with so much more abandon. Colors and stuff, it doesn't matter. She painted on a wool, which just looked so cool. She splotched color on it. So it was a princess, so she had like a dress, and I think she painted it dark and splotched colors over it, and it looked friggin' cool. So, but anyways, this is his cute little imp that he did not long ago. who's making away with a chest. His thing is feeling impish, might delete later. Then Crimson, and I actually can show you the real thing, he painted this guy, and he painted it for me, which is why it's purple. And he did, actually, there's a lot of contrast paint on this, but he did highlight, like, I lost sight of the fact he highlighted all this stuff, but he did. It really came out nice. I was like, he go. I know, one thing I know, some little small things, like these little tiny, rivets in the armor, I go, you might even want to go lighter, because the smaller something is, you need to really blow up the contrast for your eye to be able to pick it up. But more is, I can show you all because he is on my desk right now. And then Rathmore also painted a kobold. And I'm painting these kobolds actually for Snowy. And I do really like what he did with it. Also really, I will admit, I really like this yellow, orangey yellow that he put as the highlight. Mine are a little more muted, and I definitely don't have quite as the clothes are not going to be quite as obnoxious. And then Baldy was painting these guys. I actually have these two, or I have a variation of those two. I think this is an older version of what I got, because I got the ones that came in the Age of Sigmar Squig box, and I think these are a lot older than that. I think his ghosties are really cool. I think these guys go, and there's pink on him because Pete the Hydrator spent the channel points to get pink. But I do have a newer version of that particular model. I love it. It's so cool. I'm going to do the traditional red mushroom. Actually, yeah, it looks totally different. The way they have it styled now. And I do really dig the symbols. So it's quite a bit. Chanur did a little wolf bust, which I think came out, actually, when looking at it on my computer, these pictures came out so much better than the way I see them on my phone. The eyes look better on here than they do there. That came out really sweet. And then Rathmore did, I cannot believe he did this. Like, he's been painting all this stuff. He did this airship, which I friggin' want. I totally want this airship. That is the coolest. I want to say, I think it's a, do you write what it was? Caveat emptor when purchasing used sky suit. I don't know if that means anything. But that is awesome. I love, like, the details he did on the wings there, too. Looks friggin' cool. So that's what's in my finished painting section. I have a few things that I've got a lot of work in progresses, but I don't unfortunately have a lot of finished stuff at the moment. Okay, there we go. I've like completely screwed my screen up here. No, I don't want you at full screen, you stupid thing. I know, it's I'll admit, I'm terrible. I'm terrible posting it. I try to at least get it in my own once in a while, but I am bad. I'll admit, I'm bad at posting in Discords. I am glad I do it on Twitter, but at least in Discord, I actually will see it. Although, take a look in there. One of my friends has been doing some painting. The one that's Rocket Koopa. He's actually he's a person. He runs our Rime of the Frost Maiden game, and he loves to paint when he has time. All right, so I'm basically base coating this stone thing. I'm going dark. course, I'll probably forget how I did this. When it comes to painting the pieces 2 years from now. Because I'm going to get... I see the problem. My mark is moving around. As I said, I'm going to get the core set and a bunch of other things because that's what I do with these Kickstarters. And I said it's a personal taste thing. But I like it. I just wish more people would pledge just to unlock more stuff. I think I figured out it's definitely not going to be as much as I spent last time because there's no friggin' $150 ship. I think they were smart that time. But that dragon, the two dragons are really cool. I like the I do like I like what is it, Charonder? All I know is to get Char in his name. I do like him. I like him more than I think I like the 30th anniversary. But I really like the 30th anniversary because they have a dragon rider on it. They have a Death Knight dragon rider they can only get through the Kickstarter. So if you don't get it, if they don't unlock it and we don't get it, then there's going to be buyer's regret. Well, there will be for me because if I don't get it, then I'll wish I had. I tend to suffer from that. Like I said, I got really lucky on that graveyard set because I regretted not buying that one. And thankfully I got it at cost from somebody who didn't want, who said, I do not have time to paint mine. You can have it at cost. At what I paid for the Kickstarter. I'm like, okay, that's fair. So I feel like I got a good deal. And I painted most of that expansion, so it's probably the expansion I've painted the most things out of. I'm closest to actually doing the whole thing. All I know is that friggin' thing better unlocked. So, alright, so what I want to get, I do have a list. Let's see. I have a list. Of course, it's on my phone. Alright, so it's on, I have it on the notes section of my phone. What do I want? I want the core set that I'm getting no matter what. There's things I really like, and I don't own a lot of the minis. I own some of the minis that are in it. And any minis that I double up, I can actually put into my, if I'm still streaming at that point, I can put in my giveaway box. I do have a giveaway box. Let's see. So, but a lot of the minis, even the ones that they've duplicated, I actually don't own. So, you know, I'll own them now. But I really like the Nightmare and some of the other, there's a lot of other things on there I like. The Sophies, which I know actually do exist, but I don't have most of them. I want the Green Griffin Tavern, because I really do have a thing for tavern sets. It'll just be more furniture for my current tavern that I have sitting on my shelf over there. I want Briarwood Vale. Briarwood Vale is such a must-have. Like, everything in that I freaking love. Except for, the Will-O-Wisps are just kind of but they'll still be fun to paint. But every single thing I want to paint, the seasonal sylphs, I want to do those. You got the red caps, you got, of course, the fairy dragon. I want that damn fairy dragon. Let's see. I want the Pathfinder Chibis and the Chibi Goblins. I'm very disappointed that the Pathfinder dragon is probably not going to appear on here. They showed it off. I'm hoping maybe they'll put it on the, maybe it'll show up in the store someday, or maybe it'll end up in the Pledge Manager, because they'll do that. I want Baby Owlbear, so I want the Talons of Winterfall, for sure. I want Charanda the Cruel, which is the dragon. I want the new, if they unlock, I want the new MSP colors. I want the new paints. And I want the 30th anniversary dragon. And I put maybe two of the denizens of dungeon if it unlocks, and Shadows of Sullenhall, which has unlocked. I'll put those in my maybe. So if I buy all the maybes, and who knows, if by some miracle we unlock the whole thing, maybe I'll like all the flipping expansions. Because I even like the Egypt stuff too. But I'd be in it for about 500 if I bought everything on that list. As it is, only to about 304 on the definites. So not nearly as bad as the 600 I spent last time. But that's most said because they don't have a $150 dragon. To add on there. So I don't know, is there anybody getting anything else? I know Dwayne, I don't know if he's still lurking about. I think he's still lurking about. I don't know what he's getting. But I kind of hope that at some point he'll post either here or on Discord, because I do have a discussion section, a discussion channel for this. Shattered Stone, that's what I'm looking for. But I know Dwayne said he was getting too much. That's all I know. So I'm going to start putting some paint on the higher areas of the stone, a lighter color. Anything that's kind of, I don't typically do it like this, but I'm going to this time. Typically, I will go the lazy way of either I will paint it actually a lighter gray and then I'll wash it with a black wash. Damn him! Oh, Crimson just, by the way, I was doing the show and tell. I forgot. Yeah, since he's here. Hope the Egypt stuff unlocks, I get that. Yeah, I mean, that looks cool. But I get the Crypt Undead one and the Orcs. Oh, the Orcs are cool. Alright, so here's the actual mini that he painted for me in person. And it came out nice. It came out really good. I was going to say, he used a combination of contrast paint and regular paint to do the highlights and such. And he did a purple for me. Because purple. You know what? I'll bet that's snake bag. If you can confirm or deny, I will bet on the hilt of that is snakebite leather, which he knows I friggin' love. But also green and purple, those are two great colors. Those colors go so well together. Isn't it nice? He came to the painting party too yesterday. So he sits on my he sits on my desk. Oh, really? It kind of looks like snakebite leather. Let's see. I did post the stuff I painted this weekend on my Discord. At some point I'll put it on Twitter. So it said, typically what I do for stone like this is I typically will either paint it light and I will wash it. It's too wet. Or I will paint it dark and I'll dry brush it. But no, I'm actually going to paint it. Gore Grunta Fur. Oh, Gore Grunta Fur and Sigor Brown. Oh, okay. So I'm trying to just hit the higher, the areas more exposed to light. And this one I don't mind if I paint, into the little textures and stuff with this color on the higher areas. The deep shadows can stay in the recesses. Yeah, you missed show and tell. Oh, you'll get the chorus set, Shadows of Sullen Hall, Orchestra of the Ragged Wound. Oh, okay. Orchestra of the Ragged Wound. Is that what it's called? Charndar. 30th anniversary. Dr. Aegon. Oh. Oh, Dragon. Jeez, it broke up your word. It looks like Dr. Aegon. Should be my next Pathfinder character. I'm sorry, Starfinder character. Dr. Aegon. So I am leaving little bits of the darker color still showing through to give it still a bit of a texture. I like painting rocks, actually. Orcs, crappy. You're crappy. I do at least understand orcs, even with the 4 in it. Orcs. So you are getting a bunch of stuff. Maybe we should just all post our lists. Also, I noticed that they're having, they're going to have a Twitch stream. Well, if you live in Texas, you can actually go. They're going to have a barbecue in honor of when they close it. You're actually building the night. Oh, kick it to me in June. That's when your Subversive will hit, is June. I'm pretty sure you've done it every month, so... I don't think you've missed a month. So yeah, I'm in it. Oh God, I can't stay on camera to save my life. I'm in it for, if I get everything that's unlocked right now, I'm into for about $304. If I get the stuff that still needs to unlock, and that's iffy, although it is definitely picked up steam. The slackers like me will contribute more this week. And typically at the end it goes nuts. Yeah, put a little bit of this color out here. But I think it was like, I had the totals. I said I have a list. It's 304 with this thing locked. Then it's 357 if the last 2 unlock. Then it's 457 if I can afford well, that's with just the Denizens in the Dungeon and Shadows of Sullen Hall. I really do like those. Although my biggest thing is, where am I going to put them all? I'm just going to add a few little scritty light points along the sides. Because it's stone. There's a bit of a texture to it. I know the sides are hidden more in the light. That's why I'm just putting a few scrids of paint. Trying to leave a lot of the dark gray there. I'll leave that. All right. But said, last time I spent like over 600 because of that stupid... Because of the pirate ship, really. You know, if there was a pirate ship this time, I'd probably be back up to about that amount. Where is... Not that any of you would know. Where the hell is my paint pokey tool? My pirate... Oh, it's over here. I was going to say, what did I do with it? I know I had it. Pokey stick. The sad thing is there's so many, it's not like I buy these things intending never to paint. I never said I was going to paint all the minis, but I do plan on painting a number of the minis. Or if they did I know if they did freaking Lighthouse, I would. Or Kraken. If they did the damn Kraken, I would have done it. I would have definitely. But they already said they're not doing a Lighthouse. And you know what? They fooled us at ReaperCon because they had all those lighthouses there. We were like, there it is. There's the confirmation. It's going to be a lighthouse. I think, I know what happened. I mean, I remember them, talking about all the production issues they had with those ships. And it's more like trying to order them. Because they had to order, they actually had like minimums they had to order and such. Basically, I'm sort of trying to find the things on here that might have the greatest light, exposure to light, and some of the edges and things like that. It's going to be really minimal, though, on how much of this I'm going to highlight. Maybe add a little texture in, too. The rocks should be textured. Oh, by the way, I did forget, but I didn't forget. Saranus, I'm going to murder you for picking a color now. You can pick a color, but it might go on the next mini. If you say gray, I'll laugh. Alright, what color? While I redeem the shot glass. Taking a shot. I said I always have veto power on the pick a color and on anything like how many shots I'm gonna have. Well, now if you paid attention to what actually I'm doing for the next mini, and a serious question. Sorry, no problem. I was gonna kill you if you want teal on this now because she's almost done. But do you know what the next mini is? So I think teal in the next mini is gonna happen. Because the next mini... What time is it? Oh, it's 8:07. Alright, I get another hour. Good. Good. What do I have for, like, teal? So, but I said, do you know what the next mini I'm gonna do is? Because I have announced it a couple times. But it's gonna kill you if it's on this. Oh, so the next mini I'm doing is, I said, I'm doing the Nightingale for from Reaper Minis. It's the charity. It's the charity mini. So basically, I want to put a bit of Ukrainian influence into it. In fact, I believe the musical instrument has a special meaning to Ukraine. So, which is why it's in there. Oh, and it's got a sunflower on it. But if I do that, teal blue should be able to work in there. I definitely don't want to work into some of their colors. I have no plan for this mini yet, so there you go. And for the record, I love teal. It's a great color. Let's see if I get any, true. I'm sure I get teal. I must have teal somewhere. Trying to add texture. Rocks are great for painting texture. I'm better than I was. Alright, speaking of which, I think I'm done with her. She is finished. So what do people think? If I can get her on camera and have her look good. See if I can lay her down. I'm pretty happy with the OSL. By the way, I'll get better pictures. They'll go up on Discord. They'll go up on Twitter. I did change the highlighting on her boobs a little bit to move it over to more towards where the light actually is coming from. But I'm happy. She's got both OSL and she's got some non-metal metallics. And a nice variety of textures and things. And I think I'm pretty happy. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I did finish her before the Kickstarter ended. And if you want your own, now you know what to do. And she comes with a party of, I think there's 5 other mini. There's 5 minis total. There's 4 in the party, and then there's a goblin. That I think they're gonna fight. Or recruit. Not sure which. So, you know what I noticed is streaming tonight, Crimson? Don't leave me for her. A certain Ms. Sarah is actually streaming tonight. So who knows? Maybe we'll go raid a bow maker at the end of this. Typically I like to do mini painters, but why not? We'll support somebody new. Screw you, Kevin. Screw you. Let's see. So first thing I'm going to do, Actually, the first thing I'm going to do is take her off the thingy. Because I need to put this mini on the bird. The burb. You do. Wait, are you watching her right now? So she says she is a viewer. But you know what? Maybe we'll go raid her tonight. Need to see. Oh, I can't open it in no. Well, boo. So don't mind me. I'm going to go look up Nightingales. Open the window. Because I don't want to ruin my thing. I don't want to ruin my Twitch tab here. Google Images. I don't even know what a nightingale looks like. Nightingale bird. Oh, it's brown. I kept thinking like a nightingale. It's got night in the name. Here, I will switch this over. Let's see. So everybody can look what I'm talking about. I honestly have never seen a nightingale, so I honestly really don't know. By the way, don't mind me while I also move things around so I can see things here. I want to still see chat. So, apparently a nightingale is actually brown. I was thinking night, so I thought it was black. So it's actually brown. So the teal's going to have to come into his clothes somewhere. He's got black eye. This is what I do. I mean, this is, I do spend a lot of time looking up stuff. Ugh, I just pulled my earpiece out. I do spend a lot of time looking at stuff on Google Images or whatever browser you prefer. But I do Google Images to figure out what I want to do. So it's a nightingale, so I'm going to I do want to paint it as a nightingale. So he's got, I'd say in here, let me put down where actually the camera will focus. Down in here is probably going to be that whitish color. It's definitely an off-white. Maybe that bone white I've got would be cool. With a little bit of brown in there. And then the rest of them will be brown. And then maybe I'll make his outfit teal and I got to put some yellow in there too. Well, he's got a sunflower on his, what is that called? That is a very... I'm going to look this up. National... I can't see with my glasses on. It's national instrument of Ukraine. A bandura. A bandura, also called kobza, a string instrument of the psaltery family considered the national musical instrument of Ukraine, is used chiefly accompanying folk music. They like stringed instruments. But I thought there was also some meaning with the war going on too of this. All right, so let's go back to my camera. Why is my why? Oh, I think that's me. Do I look really blurry on screen? I think that's me, and I think it's because I've been playing my internet. Hold on, I'm rebooting my internet here. No, why is everything... Hey, is it... Nope, maybe it's not. Maybe it's me. Maybe my eyes are blurry because I'm trying to go back and forth between my glasses and not, and it's screwing up my vision. Do I look okay to everybody? Does everything look okay? I think it looks okay. When I looked, though, everything looked like friggin' blurry. And the eyes are black. Well, I guess that's a good place to start. So I'll pull up some black. Some black paint. And I'm going to have to clear it with my pokey stick. Try to clear some of it out. All right. Only taking a little bit. Okay. I'd had that happen once, and I said, I don't know if it's my vision's going friggin' wonky. One shot will not make my vision that wonky. In fact, 2-3 shots don't even do it either. If I go outside the lines, that's okay. Because I'm just going to paint over it anyways. This is a great little sculpt. I said, yeah, I really like this sculpt. I'm going to have to figure out what I do for the tongue and everything. I'm someday going to get a better camera. I swear to God, I have to. Alright, so I'm going to take a little bit of white. Oh, Crimson, you jerk! I just friggin' took a shot. That's because I forgot. That was my own fault. Crimson's going to get me hammered, so I won't be able to paint right. Yep. There we go. The boob, as I said. Oh yeah, hey Gareth, it's the boob glass. Of course. There you go, boobs. Oh wait, let me. There we go. Get it. We'll get it actually in a place where I can. There you go. There's those boobs. See, this will make my vision blurry, that's for sure. The one that scares me. Fine, here we go. There we go. I'll get the better view now that I've emptied it. Oh, I'll have the whole thing in there. I like I said it's from Galveston Island. I like the fact it's from Texas. It came from a long, far away. Oh, jeez. I have a drinking problem, apparently. I get alcohol on the outside of the glass, not just the inside. There you go. Yeah, but you're supposed to type it in chat, you know. Oh, that's really funny. I just noticed the now playing is Birdsong. Alright, so. So what's he got? I put the bird up. So he's got like actually kind of whitish around the eye. I'm gonna go bone color, one of the Reaper Bone Trio. Let's paint around his eyes. Pick the paint off. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should take a bunch of this. Because I probably should I could paint his belly. Mechanical Frog! Hi, Mechanical Frog. How are you? Oh, painter of BattleTech bots, which came out really cool, by the way. I'm doing great now. 2 shots in. And I finished. I finished this mini tonight, which was the Reaper Bone 6 little promo they gave out to everybody. Well, to everybody who ordered. And I'm happy with. I'm really happy with her. Happy with that OSL. But yeah, that's what I did before that. Now I'm starting the Ukrainian relief bird, Nightingale. And I've talked it so long that hopefully, there we go. The paint is coming off the brush. I was going to say, I'm talking so long that maybe the paint is stuck on the brush. Painting eyes like this, it's a little different than painting, the normal. Now we gotta worry about touching up. Oh, come on. Apparently I didn't get any paint on the brush. So how are you, Mechanical Frog? And absolutely keep posting stuff on my Discord. Although I feel weird saying it's my Discord. I feel like it's our Discord. Whatever you guys want to do with it. It's, if you guys want to suggest channels or anything like that, please do. But if you want, keep posting your stuff on my Discord. I really love to see it. That doesn't, He's got a ring. Except for around the backside. I'm not sure why, but he should have a ring around his eye. I'm going to go back in and touch that up. See, Kevin, eyes like this you could do. You're doing some 3D modeling trinkets for the kids in the class I'm long-term subbing for. Oh, cool. I want them to each have something cool by the end of the year. Very cool. Are you going to teach them to paint? And I do think it's kind of a worthy thing to teach. Yeah, put a little white out. Because I want to put a fleck in his eye. I'll put it up to the top right, my right. And once again, the top right. I just kind of dotting the color in there. I need a little more. To be a little brighter. That didn't come out quite so bright. There you go. Engineering principles class, so lots of building stuff out of garbage. Cool! That sounds like an amazing class. I'll tell you what, well, in my old high school, they have now a 3D printing club. I'll bet. It reminds me of that sort of type of club. Oh God, what am I doing here? I know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna start painting. So it said his belly and under his chin there is light. God, I feel stupid right now. Because I had no idea that a nightingale was brown. I thought it was black. So he's got this cute little tunic. see. His wings are pretty much that same brown. I love these photos, actually. It's kind of a very plain looking bird. Ugh. God. Alright, so just so people know, first of all, let me do... So, Mechanical Frog, by the way, he does his streaming on YouTube. So, honestly, I said I do a shout out, but you do all your stuff on YouTube. If you're on my Discord, he's on the bot. Yeah, I know. I've got to situate figure out the bot situation. The thing of it is, it's like, I've got the YouTube bot on there now, and it's like, it says you're posting a video even when you're going live. So I'm probably just going to leave both of them. But I'm going to do... What that was a shout out. Shout out to... How does those go? No, it's at. There we go. Might help if I remember how to do this, right? What? I did it wrong. That's why. It's an explanation. Wow. I've only took like a week off. There we go. Sometimes the most small man creature has best songs. True. True. I love the songs of finches. Yeah, because what is the Nightingale song I heard is just absolutely gorgeous. God, he doesn't have a lot of... Blah, I don't even know what to do with them. Let's see something here. They have a little, like, drawn picture of him. Even that's not really accurate. They show his belly's being kind of yellow, but it's really not. Of course, Gareth. I mean, you're, like, awesome. So, you know, it said there's a reason why I raid you every Wednesday. I also love the fact it's, like, the mini painting double feature. Actually, I think what I'm gonna do. And how convenient I have it on here. See you later. I may be on later. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet where I'm going to be later tonight. So I got about a half hour left on my stream. Of course, I do have a channel point reward if you want me to go longer. Who knows, though. So I'm going to take a little bit of Agrix Earthshade, and I'm going to wash this. I'm going to go back over all this stuff. Washes are such a cheat. What I may do on his like feet and his beak and stuff, I may go try to do a yellowish tone of, because it's just so plain. Well, the beak's kind of, it depends on what picture I look at. It's sort of yellowish in some. It's like dark in others. Now I'm going to let the stuff in the cracks alone, and I'm just going to dot some paint on the higher areas here. Congrats, Kevin. I think you killed me. Too many shots in too short a time. But yet, I can still paint. I think that's the deal. I had 2 shots pretty close together. Because I'm definitely feeling it. Thanks, Kevin. It's all your fault. Oh, no, I lied. It's my fault because I waited. Alright, I need to figure out a brown for this. It's a reddish brown. Do I have any reddish browns? Actually? Now it's gonna look weird. Sorry, not sorry. By the way, Kevin, you're gonna want to catch me probably on some Saturday because Shanur has threatened that he's gonna bring all his channel points and basically probably get me hammered. Don't mind me while I do this because I know I don't have this up on screen for everybody, but I'm actually just looking. I'm looking at the paint colors I've got against. I think these will be nice, actually. The problem is if you make me drunk, it's going to be bad for the painting. You know, think about it. You think I'm bad now about being all over the place. Yeah, that's the sad thing is I'm kind of all over the place on screen anyways. I'm going to basically put this color over everything. Or at least the top part of this bird. Oh, that was not good. It'd be great to have everybody hear me die on stream, like literally, from my cough. Oh yeah, as for Gareth, he will be streaming later tonight at 10:30 Eastern Time, 9:30 Central, because that's his time zone. Yeah, I'm trying to be careful around. Around these spots in his eyes that I want to make sure stay bone colored. So after I finish the bird, God, actually it'll probably be May. I'm thinking about doing, so, what the hell is it called? Mermaid? I'm thinking about doing a mermaid for May, because it's mermaid month. That's the plan. So I'm probably going to do that, but I do want to get back to doing some Critical Role stuff. I was really happy with the results of both Grog and Keyleth and Pumetzel. What the hell? It's like something right there, and I'm not really sure what it is. I'll paint it for now this color. But I'm going to go take a look and see if I can find a painted version of this mini. Or, heck, for that matter, I do have... I met Mr. Weeby when I went to ReaperCon. All the main sculptors, or a lot of them went. Not all of them went, actually, come to think of it. Shit. There was no Sandra Garrity. I don't even know if some of them actually sculpt anymore for them. There's the one known as Green Users, but I can't remember who they are. Bob Rodolfi. I can't remember who his wife is. She's a sculptor. But Jason Weeby sculpted this, and I have him on Facebook. I could always ask him, what is that? Keep that round. That may be part of the wing. Because I see it up here. So his bag, the bag strap goes under his wings. Okay. Oh, cool. I watched my first episode of Critical Role today, season 3, episode 1. Very cool. I like the new season. The characters get more and more and more weird. So you have a robot and such in this season. But I like it. I mean, they're great. Especially if you like really good storytelling. That's what Critical Role is. They're voice actors, so they're very good at acting. Truth be told, those are the campaigns I tend to really like to play, are ones that are very story driven and have a good narrative rather than just fights. I mean, I love a good fight. That's when your drama happens. So, but I do really love exploring my characters that I make. Obviously I do play. That's how I sort of got into this. Was I play D&D or Pathfinder or Starfinder or Pathfinder 2 or Vampire the Masquerade. Those are all the systems I'm playing right now. Gotta start doing some highlights. But I really love the story-driven campaigns where I can really get and explore my characters. And that's kind of them too. And I will tell you this much, they are good people. I've met Matt and I've met Liam, like at a con. And they were really cool. They're really as nice as they seem. Alright, so I said I put out another color here. This Griffin, what the hell is it called? It's called Griffin Golden Brown. Which is a good color. I like this color. I don't find it much use for it, but I do like the color. So now I'm highlighting all these little feathers. Keep thinking I want to do something different on these upper feathers. They should be different. It should not. I mean, although they are kind of the same on the actual bird. Maybe I'll lighten them up just a hair. So, Dwayne, what did you think of it? Did you like it? I was talking about it and I didn't ask the obvious question. Whether or not Dwayne actually likes what he sees. You do like it. Cool. There are so many podcasts out there and Twitch streams that run D&D that I also invite you to go ahead and check some of them out too. If you find something that really suits your, the type of storytelling you like. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. You should go, I'll tell you what, at some point you should go back to the first year. Go back to campaign 1. Because, I mean, they've grown so much in experience as players. And they do so many crazy things. They do so many things now that Laura Bailey is probably the best outside of the box thinker I can think of in terms of a player. I want to be her when I grow up. She's absolutely amazing. She did some stuff in campaign 2 that was just blew me away. But, well, I can tell you the ones I'm in. But honestly, there's a lot out there. There's so much content out there, and it's good content. It's good games. And great stories that are being told. The 2 I'm in are, one is called Murder Hobo Inc., which is, well, it's kind of what we advertise. Although our campaign, I don't think we're a bunch of murder hobos. Maybe Ernie kind of is. But, right now we're kind of been stuck on. What? Mechanical Frog! Oh my god, we gotta rectify that. But, I said it's on, at some point I'm gonna put it on my bot. I'm gonna put it on my announcements. We were on Twitch. Long story short, they claimed that somehow our leader was engaged in fraud. Maybe not defrauding. And shut down our friggin' our Twitch channel, which is bullshit. Guy doesn't even have a card or anything attached. He never buys anything, not even on his own channel. He does not give a friggin' flying fuck about making money. It's not about that. It's about playing games online. Mechanical Frog, you could join us if you want. Murder Hobo Inc. always takes new players. We will absolutely take somebody who's never played before. You can join us. Be prepared for chaos. But the game I play on there it's a It's a Dungeons & Dragons game, but it is based off the Sandy Peterson rules for Call of Cthulhu. And they are actually really good rules. I found I really enjoy them. My character's not enjoying them so much because she kind of has picked up a couple of insanities. Now, insanities are not like you totally go crazy. It's not like real insanity, okay? And as we will say once in a while, if you really need help, get help, okay? But the things like, my character doesn't like being touched. And she does not like the sight of blood. I've picked up 2 insanities because my dice rolls are terrible. So it's a game mechanic more than anything else. But it's really good. It's a very solid system for Dungeons & Dragons. And I'll be very interested to see where this all goes. I think I've got a pretty interesting character who is she's a dreamer. She's an awakened dreamer, and people want to use this ability for their own gain. So she's got people hunting her, which is just fine with me because that's what I like to play. Characters that have people hunting them. Or the bad crap. But that said, let me post the link. As I said, at some point I really should have done this. Because it's under Dungeon Master, but there's a lot of Dungeon Masters. As I said, and screw YouTube. Screw Twitch for claiming we defrauded someone. But here's where you can find it. all of our episodes are there. I mean, it's not just that one game. That's called Cred. But we had an original campaign that I joined in halfway through, which was really friggin' cool. I was amazed. I ended up being the friggin' linchpin of the campaign. Haha. Or one of them. Everybody was important. Everyone was needed. Believe me. But yeah, it said it's good storytelling, even there. I also do a podcast for Starfinder. If you like Starfinder, if you like basically Pathfinder in space. Or D&D in space. And I play a tiefling. I play a tiefling soldier named Tally, who names her main weapons. And her sister's missing. I was going to give the DM something to do that hopefully will prove to be painful or interesting for my characters. As I sit here and add little texture bits I can actually see the little recesses. They're very, very fine in this. I'll have to at least get part of this done. So the other one is called Hexgrid Heroes. Rathmore TV! I showed off all your stuff earlier. Yeah, this is like really important. I really wanted to do, because I feel like this is such an important mini. Because it's a charity mini, and as far as I know, it's still up for charity. So I think all of the proceeds, other than the cost of production, are going to Ukrainian war relief. You could have brought him. Actually, Rathmore, do me a favor. I'm so glad you're here. Do me a favor. Can you get a picture of your daughter's mini, and yours, of course, and post them? I really, at least on my Discord, because I really want to show off what she did. Oh, is she not finished yet? Okay. Because, yeah, I really want people to see what she did. It was so... Oh, that's right. You haven't painted the wings yet. Oh, my gosh. So, it was funny because we're all painting fairies. I have a fairy, too. Different one than them. But I'm painting this. At the thing. I'm probably going to keep her for just painting at the games, at the my painting party. It is another Reaper Fairy. Hey, Wrath, I forget. Are you getting anything from the Kickstarter? Because, we were having this discussion here. So, yeah, it's it's Glitterwing, I think is what her name is. Ja, alright, so what are you getting? So tell the people of chat, the 7 of you of chat, what you're getting from the Kickstarter, which has a week to go. Base set and all the chibi. That's right. You know what? I'm disappointed because I don't see the dragon, so I don't think they're putting it up, which makes me sad. I'm hoping he'll show up in the pledge manager later. Without the big, whoa, I'm falling off the screen here. Without the big something like the pirate ship that was such an expensive piece. They're definitely not going to make as much this time. People also aren't as excited about it. I like it. I like the stuff they have. I usually do. Like I said, I'm a Jason Weeby fan, and a lot of it's his. So on spots that I can't really see some feathers. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go back into my original color. I'm going to add some lines in here. So it looks like I did finish the mini I was streaming on here, although earlier. I finished, speaking of Reaper Bone 6, by the way, this came from the core set. Whoa, I finished her. Exactly. So you hit it right on the nose of what's so great about them. Let's see if I can move my hand. The fact that this is the quality, and actually it's very good. Now that they've really developed their bones material, so that the gray bones is so much better. You don't have the floppy weapons. It's probably a little more brittle, so you could probably break it a little more easier. But I mean, it's still going to be tough to break. The details are so much better than the bones white. So, and all their Kickstarters now are of this Bones Black or Bones USA type material. And it's so much better than it used to be. It's worth it. And the thing is, the price point, yeah, it's just so much cheaper. By the way, for the record, no, Reaper is not giving me any kickbacks or anything at all. I just am a big fan of theirs and will gladly advertise them. Also, if more people get in on the Kickstarter, we get more stuff. But you only have until Saturday to get in on the Kickstarter before it goes to the pledge manager at some point soon. And then it'll be open for a while, and you can, and I assume they'll take late backers. They did last time. Now I'm kind of just dotting up here. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of feathers I can see. But I want to sort of keep the pattern going. we'll kind of do, on this I'll sort of fill it in. The thing is, I have to get the Pathfinder chibis. I do kind of wish Reaper was... Well, if Reaper was paying me, I'd probably have to move to Texas. And truth be told, I really don't want to do that. Truth be told, I wish they would answer my friggin' emails. Like, I didn't get a yes, I didn't get a no. I inquired about, you know, them sending me a sponsor link, and I never heard back. So it's no yes, no no, just nothing. At some point, maybe I'll hit up Reaper John, because I do talk to him once in a while. And ask him, what's up? Actually, I should do his hands. So go back. I'm actually using, like, what the heck was the initial color? It's Rusted Anchor. Mass is greater than Texas. They put an old... Wait. See the... Right, so let me go back. I'm like, I can invest in it, paying a 50 now for X instead of 50 in small amounts where I can get XY. I'm going to put 200 down on it, I think, or 225 down. So for 2 expansions in the core set, I want to get Briarwood Vale and I want to get the Tavern set. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Shit, I had the wrong paint on my brush. What time is it anyways? You know, it's 9 o'clock. You know what? I kind of don't care. I'm going to keep going. For the time being. Rathmore got here. I could literally stream until, if I felt like it, I could stream until, Gareth gets on. Oh, I know what it's going to do. It's going to paint there. So wait, what did they put? So Rathmore, wait a minute. This is why I'm not going to go off. So what did they put on hold the streamer program? I mean, like, an answer would have been lovely. Yeah, I'm just going to paint all the fingers here. Honestly, I don't care. I heard that they had to put on hold no new streamers, but they intend to restart it. Alright, maybe I will ask John about that. Because, like, when I went to ReaperCon, they were all like, yeah, absolutely, friggin', you know, email us. I also emailed about convention, you know, trying to find out about convention support. I'm not your average convention person here. Basically, I do... Let me think how many cons now. I do a multiple of cons now. I basically do, let's see. I do Total Con. Well, actually, wait. If I start, it's Captain Con, Total Con, Rising Phoenix Con, and I'm assuming they're going to be back next year. Brand new con. This year. It was supposed to be a con from 2 years ago, but, you know, COVID happened. So that's 3. PortCon Maine. OGC. Another anime con. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. I mean, I go to Carnage, but I don't run painting. So that's 6 cons a year. I did email Michael Collins, and he didn't answer me. shit. I have a drinking problem. So, I had 2 shots thanks to friggin' Mr. Crimson there. A little too quickly. Also, for convention, I was told to email, I believe it's Ed. Yeah, it was Ed. I was told to email Ed. And I never got a response from me either. I'm like, what the heck are these people that are ignoring me? I feel so sad. I will nag. Maybe I will nag John. Hope he's not lurking. He will lurk. I hear he lurks. He'll like come on here and lurk once in a while. But he won't talk. So you never know he's here. But I've heard he will go and lurk on different places. And I'm not sure if he lurks on here. I think he did, though. I think he did at least once. I will do something with these hands. I'm just going to try to get all this little feathery goodness. Although I'm not too drunk. Ooh, I forgot a section though. I'm not too drunk to actually figure out, to actually not see the, I can see all this stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's it. I do all these conventions. It'd be nice to actually maybe get some support. Although I did steal some stuff from Rising Phoenix. I can... you know what? I'll let Crimson do that. You want to bribe him? I do have the ear of Ms. Lisa. But, I mean, she's been more into finding people who are, like, new to the whole thing. But, I mean, Michelle Knotts, we may have back. We really like her. I think she likes us. We're close by. She's only in New York. So, it doesn't take much for her to get here. But you know what? Yeah, we can... I'll do it for free. I'll do it for a 3D printer. How about that? But she's one. I love her. She is such a nice person. What a sweetheart she is. And what a talent. Oh, by the way, if you, by the way, do you know she has her own Twitch channel? And she streams gaming and stuff, like, I want to say twice a week. I know she does it Saturday nights. I don't remember the other night. But yeah, I get that. She is... I can't guarantee anything, though. All I can do is say, I know there's a con goer that really, really, really would like to see her back. And I'd like to see her back, too. I miss some of the people that we've had. I'd love to have, like, Chris Smith and... oh my god, I'm gonna forget her name. I'm a friggin' idiot. Because I really like her. His fiancée. They're both voice actors. I would like to see Chris Kaysen come back. I'd like to see... oh Lord, I'd like to see Wendy come back. These people actually stay... oh, yeah, Chris Kaysen, Tatum, Chris Smith, yeah. Those are the people I definitely would like to see come back. Of course, Of course, I'd love to see Matt Mercer come back, but that's not going to happen. Matt Mercer has decided that money. I love the guy. Okay, when I met him, he totally impressed me, and he was really nice. But now he wants a lot more money to do this, so we'll never get him back, sadly. So he's got pants on. But I'd love to have Kaysen come back. Oh, I love that guy. He was one of the nicest people I've met. And I've stayed in touch. The neat thing about being on AAC staff is I do make connections. And I feel so blessed to do so. And I do stay in touch with a lot of these people. In between, I've stayed in touch with like Wendy and Chris and both Chris's actually. Gonna just see if I can. Break some of this up. I wonder what Porcon Maine is going to get for guests. So Porcon Maine is like part gaming con, part anime con. And I really enjoy it. I really enjoy going. God, you can't even see what I'm like doing in there. Is he really? So wait, which one? Agreed. I get to chat with who, Matt or Tatum? I assume you're talking about Matt. Part gaming, part anime. Actually, that's perfect. Part gaming, part anime, part mall hangout. The gaming is in the mall, by the way. They now have their own space. They actually rent a space in the mall. That used to be like... It used to be like an adventure room or something, where you could climb wall, you could actually do like rock climbing on walls and things. Chatted with Kaysen once. I get to know Kaysen pretty well because he was with us for a few. Greg Finley was another one. Oh, I adore that. I adore that man. And I stayed in touch with him too. But Kaysen was like, Joe and I, my husband, we both, because we're staff, we do get some access to them at times, that other people wouldn't necessarily. So we get to basically sit there and shoot the shit with them. And I've always appreciated that. And so we found some terrific human beings. But yeah, I get to chat with Matt for about 5 minutes before he did some autographs. And I'm going to tell you, he really is as nice as he seems. He was really kind to me. He did, nowadays, please don't ever ask him to do, if you ever see him at a con or something, don't ever ask him to do his line. Don't ask him to do any lines anyways. Putting voice actors on the spot is really kind of a crappy thing to do. Although people do it all the time. They just don't realize, and that's, I'm not saying people are crappy. I'm saying that it's really hard when they're put on the spot. And I don't know if I asked him. I didn't ask him. I think that was it. I didn't ask him to do it, but I asked him, how did it feel to say the 3 most feared words in Overwatch? Which is, it's high noon. And he did the line in the voice, and I looked at him like, I did not ask you to say it. I know you all hate it. And he shrugged at me. He's like, that's okay. And he won't do it for anybody other than maybe like Sam Riegel's mother. He did it for her. I remember that. But 3 weeks later, I think it was 3 weeks later, I went to BlizzCon. And I saw him there because I knew he was doing. Yeah, he used to. I don't know if he does it. It does it. I assume he's too busy to do that now. But that was funny. But I saw him 3 weeks later at BlizzCon. And I actually decided, because I knew he was going to be there. I asked him at AAC, I'm like, are you going to be at BlizzCon? Are you doing any of the panels? He's like, yes. So I decided then, I actually painted him like one of the Reaper Beholder minis. But shame, because they didn't have the WizKids ones, which are the ones that really look even more like Beholders. So I picked the closest thing, and I had him. And I was like, all right. And I did it in our con colors, and I brought him a mini. Painted mini. And sure enough, he did 2 panels there. He did Heroes of the Storm, and he did an Overwatch one. And the Overwatch one was like friggin' ridiculous, and he actually had to leave early to fly to get home. Because busy person. But I'm sitting here deciding if I'm going to do anything else on this tonight or if I'm going to call it now while I tell the story. And I walked up to him in the autograph line. And he looked at me, he's like, didn't I just see you? I was like, it was 3 weeks ago. And I'm like, he actually flippin' remembered me? What? Damon Mills has been, yep, he was part of us too. Did that for my daughter. He blew out he did one of his voices. He blew out his voice the day before working, and my daughter just mentioned that Frieza was one of her favorite characters. For a couple of minutes, Damon just talked to her in the voice of Frieza, and we didn't ask. I think that's the thing. Don't ask them to do it. They may just do it on their own. And if they do, that's on them. I mean, it's not like you did it. Is there any more brown spots I could do? I don't think so. I think this is going to be good. So, although, admittedly, I love this conversation. I love talking about our AAC guests because I really do like them. There were very few guests that I didn't like. I think that was probably about one. I'm trying to think it was one or two guests that we wouldn't have back. I know there's one we definitively will not have back because he was a pain in the neck. When I spot you at AAC with your printer, remember telling me to take, you think I'm going to remember that in October? It's friggin' what, April? I'm never going to remember this. And I'm also half drunk, so that's why I haven't left yet. But the thing is, AC has been so blessed to have so many great human beings come and be guests at our con. That's true. I actually find telling you will make me remember. That is true, actually. I find that helps me too. That if I actually type something in, I'll remember it later. I don't know if I'll remember it like October later, but who knows. But yeah, Tatum's like family. I mean, actually, a lot of these voice actors are like family to us. Michelle is definitely one. Tatum, Chris Kaysen. Actually, Tatum's boyfriend, I don't know if they got married. I remember they were engaged. He's also a voice actor. And my brain has just died because I can't remember his name. And he was cool too. And the guys we had last year were great. I've stayed in touch with one of them too. Brandon. Tatum is that weird uncle that crashes on your couch and you can't get him to leave. But do you really want to get him to leave? He's also that cool uncle that you really enjoy spending time with. I love him. He is hilarious. I love that guy. And I just wish nothing but happiness for him. Brandon is such a sweetheart. I don't know. I don't know. She's been going for more newer. I mean, I think basically with Tatum, Tatum has an open invite, I think. I'm not positive. I mean, I'm staff and I'm very close to Lisa, but unless I actually go start digging with these questions, and whether or not I'm at liberty to say anything, too, I won't say anything if I'm not at liberty to say. I don't tend to make announcements about the con until they're made and until it's already public. Even for the Artist Alley stuff, I don't make any announcements until stuff are public. People will hit me up all the time about, well, when's this? I'm like, well, when we announce it, you'll know. And that's kind of just the deal. It's like, I feel like I want to treat people equal, everyone equally. Good night, Kevin. I think actually I will go too, unless there's anybody who wants to talk about anything else. But I think that's pretty good. And unfortunately, my camera's not really picking up real well. But I do have a start on Mr. Nightingale. He's also more red on camera than he is in reality. Go away. By the way, Sirens, if you game, the same people that run that another anime con, we also do a gaming convention called OGC, or Open Gaming Con, and that just got announced. So it'll be in the same location that AAC was, and it's a whole weekend of gaming. All tabletop games, and it is fantastic. My husband comes and runs games. I run mini painting, and it's up for the whole weekend instead of just, a 2-hour panel. And it's the next to the last weekend in July, like the weekend of the 22nd. So I'm all excited. I can't wait. We're back. You can do it there. I love this con. I love all the cons I go to. God, my nose is starting to stuff up. I love every single con I go to. God, why is it so bad? Oh yeah, Crimson left, and I was thinking about going and raiding Sarah. Maybe we'll go raid. Maybe we'll go raid a mini painter. Maybe we'll go raid Wobble. 'Cause why not? But you should, if you like gaming, and obviously your wife would be more than welcome. She could hang out with me all weekend. I don't know how much gaming she likes to do. Of course, you get the kid too, but we are a kid-friendly con. The lady who runs it, or helps run it, I think it's more the husband's. I think OGC is more the husband's thing, and AAC is more her thing. But the two owners, they have like 4 kids, so they understand. It's a kid-friendly con. We'd love to have you there. But you could literally sit and paint with me all weekend long, too. You don't even have to game. Although, what happens at that con is, I know I say that you can sit and paint with me, but I tend to get dragged away to play games. I will leave everything set up in the painting corner so people can just take paints and paint minis. But, and I will go play games. But mostly, I do try to stay in there when it's open. I tend to leave it open at night when a lot of times, most cons, I only work during the day. Or I work in a certain slot. I don't work all, like, per con, I'll get, like, a slot every day that's, like, I don't remember how many hours. I want to say 2 hours. 2 or 4 hours. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to consult with the guy who used to run the minis there, so. Alright, so, as I said, I think I'm calling it a night. Although, Garrett's not going to be on for another hour, I don't think. But I think it's a good start on the bird, on the Nightingale. I will get pictures up on both Discord and my Twitter. So, my Twitter connection is on this page. So if you want to check out my work, and maybe a little better than this camera does, please go visit there, or follow me there, and then you'll see all the stuff I'm working on. Right now, it's funny. I don't have a lot of finished stuff, but I have a lot of stuff in progress. I did finally finish her. So, I will finally have something to put up in my finished stuff. I'm really happy with the way she came out. And, but I still have, I have her, and I have her. Lots of hers. And I have this guy. I have a bunch of things sitting here. And I have all the Eldar that I'm working on, so... Actually, let's flip him. This is the one like the Ball GM's mini that I was talking about, by the way. At some point, I'll finish it. So that's all the stuff I'm working on. And I do also have this. Whoops. At some point, supposedly, Meredith is going to do something with a bunch of Clydes. So I made a Pirate Clyde. I'm pretty happy with the way it came out, considering I don't sculpt. Alright, so as for, let's see, I'm gonna go hit up, I think we'll go hit up Wapple. Unless people want to do Minecraft or whatever Sarah's up to. I might, because Sarah's making a Sailor Moon hair bow, but she makes bows. Let's see. So we can hit them up. As for the rest of the week, I am on... Let's see, when am I on? I'm on Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And I'll be continue to paint the Nightingale. I will also be on Thursday, not on this channel, but I'll be on YouTube under Dungeon Master, under that link. At some point, I will flip and actually make a thing with that link. It's under Dungeon Master. Or look up Murder Hobo Inc. And we'll be playing the Craig campaign, which is called Cthulhu Meets Dungeons Dragons 5e, and I play a somewhat crazy half-elven ranger named Anji Yeager. And it's been so much fun, and it's a great story. Let's see, and then I'll be on... I'm pretty sure I'm on this Saturday. My schedule's been really crazy. I'll be on this Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then everybody from overseas will be awake to actually watch. So I'm going to drag you guys, and we're going to go off to visit Wapple. If I can type it right. Actually, I think it's a lowercase w. I don't know if it's case sensitive or not. Alright, and I'm just looking. Alright, so I hope everyone has a lovely night. Check out Wapple, follow him if you haven't, and as I like to say, happy painting. And let's go raid.